Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter Wilds, where today we've got two new monsters who are also old monsters to hunt. But before any of that, I literally just now noticed something about this logo. The reflections on the letters of the word Wilds. The W has to be closer to the camera than the rest for those reflections to make sense. Because the reflection for the W starts lower than the reflection for the other letters, because the W itself is lower than the other letters. And the other letters are, you know, it's clear that the line between the reflection and the letters is meant to mark the plane of reflection. But then the W, it doesn't respect that, and neither does its reflection. Anyway. Don't know why I'm doing private lobby instead of online single player, whatever. Yeah, gonna be solo hunting these things first. And then we'll do multiplayer tomorrow. I am...
Got a message from Eric. He said something in the Scarlet Forest caught his attention.
Did it now?
Shall we go and hear what he has to say?
We shall. For the time being, at least, I'm going to be running in DLAA mode. If it becomes clear that I do, in fact, have to change back to DLSS to get performance out of here, I'll do it. But I've made some changes to drivers and other such things that might well allow for better performance even on stream. Okay, you can get the festival stuff even when it's not the festival? Okay, that's less exciting than I was hoping it would be. I was hoping there'd be a way to get the tickets themselves.
Come back anytime now.
Alright, and let's see what the weeklies are. So we've got new fishing and endemic life weeklies. The fact they give ancient wyvern coins is nice. Really, the week they add... Well, I guess not the week, because this is the last day of it. I was gonna complain that, oh, the week they added Seregios and Laggy were being tasked to do constructs. Apparently, Suja wants to give me a meal. Who am I to say no? Considering my food buff only has 18 minutes on it. Where's the all harken all hiding? I was told the all harken wanted to give me a meal. I guess she doesn't want to give me a meal anymore. Okay. Well, to the Scarlet Forest we go.
I'll get ready too.
Just gonna check something real quick. Yeah, it wasn't on at the moment anyway. We're just making absolutely certain.
I've got news you won't want to miss.
Is there nothing you can do? Surely you people know of something.
Hey there, Curbster.
Red Wyvern, danger, big danger!
I see.
And yeah, that is bad timing for your TV to not be working.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. All of these people come bringing alarming reports of Rathalos activity. Olivia's tied up on another investigation. I'd love it if you could take a look. Do you mind?
I have a proposal, if that's all right. Eric has already been gathering intel and has an understanding of the situation. Why not have him serve as handler for this investigation? If you're amenable, that is.
True, that might expedite things a bit.
All right, let's do it.
And now we load.
I've already told you, this Red Wyvern issue is a life or death matter.
It's been hounding our poor livestock around the clock. At this rate, someone's going to get hurt.
Red Wyvern, big, big angry. My tail is toasty burnt. You lot have weapons. Use weapons. Fix problem.
I hear your concerns and understand them. But now I have a question for you. Has this ever happened here before? Why would this Red Wyvern start making trouble now? Aren't you curious to find out?
Monsters just act on instinct, don't they? What's the use in asking why?
That's not true, though. They're living creatures, the same as you or me. There's always a reason for their actions, just like you all had reasons for coming here today.
Eric is right, which is why we intend to investigate the cause.
Well, I guess if you think that's best.
Red Wyvern, close to our home. Maybe still near.
Thank you for the tip. All right, let's begin the investigation.
Can it wait until I've had a meal? I have no ability to get off bird.
It sounded like you wanted them to understand monsters better, Eric.
Well, sure. I guess I do. This probably isn't much of a surprise, but I've never been great at relating to other people. One time, Werner found me feeling low and told me, people are living creatures too, right? That's your field. Ever since, I've started to believe that I was born human for a reason. Learning is about opening a new door and walking through it. I don't want anyone to give up on that. There, Rathalos tracks.
Let's have a look.
I'm allowed to debird. Let me just, real quick, have a nice little meal. I'm not allowed to grill a meal. I'm only allowed to sit at the grill. I've never seen the options be grayed out like that before. But sure, Rathalos scratch marks, whatever.
These are claw marks.
Still fresh.
These markings are to make its presence here known. Proof of a strong territorial nature. Let's keep moving. The tracks continue ahead.
And once again, I am forced to bird.
That looks like...
Something's different. Let's take a look.
These are Rathalos scorch marks.
It must have been quite agitated. Fighting with some other creature, perhaps?
Am I allowed to eat now? Nope.
No Rathalos I've ever seen left marks like this.
An electrical burn. But there shouldn't be any monsters here with thunder properties.
Oh, so it's definitely a Rathalos subspecies then.
Over here! Quickly!
That's a lot of zapped fish.
They've been electrocuted.
Let's fall back.
Yeah, Coaster, it is nice seeing them let Eric do more. And the fact that they're going to let us keep him as our handler if we want is also neat.
What's happening? What has the Rathalos so worked up?
I love that this is an homage to the Monster Hunter Tri opening cinematic. So many movements are taken straight from that cinematic. Like this right here.
Alakiakris! That's the cause of all this! Here in the east, in the forest no less. I can't believe it! The Lord of the Seas! This is incredible! But how? This is the kind of rush I want the people to understand! I want them to know just how diverse the Scarlet Forest really is! But if we leave things like this, the disruption to the ecosystem here will only worsen. It's unfortunate. However, in the name of ecological preservation and the safety of nearby settlements, the Guild...
Eric. Let's capture it.
Alive? True, that would allow us to monitor it long term. But even so, Alagiakris! That's an awfully tall order for...
But that way works better with your philosophy, right?
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Let's go.
The Guild authorizes the capture of that Lagiakris. I'll do everything I can to back you up.
Mission here is to capture it alive. Let's be careful.
That was quite the stutter on the changed gameplay there, but Oh, baby, this music. Its shocker seems a lot more zappy than it used to. It sounds different than it used to. I'm not a huge fan of that. Okay, you cannot offset the electric tackle. God, this is the first time I've been stunned in ages in this game.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
I kind of love what they've done with electric attacks. They seem so much more potent than they used to. Ooh, double slide. Oh, we've got this leitmotif from To One With Life. Oh man, this is great. I love it. For them to give us so much of To One With Life in this theme is great. Like, honestly, just playing that leitmotif is an instant recipe for just phenomenal music. Oh, interesting. Looked like the... Okay, I just noticed. The water where it has done its shocks boils. That's actually kind of neat. It's a nice effect. Hello, Generations laggy move. That shocky slide's actually kind of intimidating.
Moving to a new area.
Okay, hang on a sec. We are having some bitrate issues. Are those addressable? OBS says I've dropped 0 frames, which means that's probably a case of I need to drop from DLAA to quality DLSS so that my GPU has more resources available to give OBS. Yeah, while I wasn't dropping frames in my gameplay, I do need to make sure that the GPU's got enough headroom to also run the stream.
Hang on, guys! Don't get shaken off!
And now to bring this boy down. I should probably use this opportunity to go for these shockers. Because I don't know that I'm going to get too many more opportunities to go for them. I don't know what caused that knockdown, but we take those. Excellent, we got the back break. Yeah, Curbster, Laggy looks amazing in this game. It's a little too early for that to properly offset. Yeah, Laggy's always been a beautiful creature. And seeing that creature design rendered in such high fidelity is a delight. And we are going to the new section of Scarlet Forest that was added specifically in this patch for this monster. Or no, we're not. This is an existing part. Where you going, bud? I guess I just never took that specific path before, at least don't remember having taken it. Okay, we are going to the new part.
Up ahead. This must be its nest.
Yeah, this area didn't exist before. Just an ordinarily sized one. And the tail is severed. Still gotta break those horns.
Have to get in the water and attack to stop it.
I'll keep the status reports from on land coming.
Alright, so here we go. Underwater hunting. The fact that they added this system to the game is neat. Okay, I do not like that they have R1 as go up. I do love that they actually give us this. Like, getting to see Laggy's underwater moves and see it underwater is great. That's literally the clutch claw. Ow.
Make use of the environment in the water.
Yeah, I want R1 to be the swim fast button, not the dodge up button. Well, that rubble was wasted. What else can I use in here? Ow. Kind of wish I could just unsheath my weapon and attack this thing like the olden days, but I get why they don't let us. It'd be whole new systems to add in. I need more sharp barnacles. Also, I've been pressing the wrong button to try and clutch onto this guy. Okay, I did something to make UI go away. I guess that's enough damage dealt. I'm controlling none of this, by the way.
Keep the pressure on.
Here I was trying for a cheeky tail carve before the cap.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Alright. We didn't get the horn break, but I'd rather succeed on the quest. This is the neat hunt. I'm glad they included that underwater section. It may not feel the same as 3U.
You're unbelievable.
but we get to see its underwater moves.
I'll have this amazing specimen studied ASAP.
I see the capture aquatic life weeklies are not picky about how you capture it. Also, the title of this quest is a reference to the title of Laggy's theme. They just added "and forest" to one of the potential ways that the theme has had its name translated before. Like it's been Rumble of the Land and Sea or Tremors on the Land and Sea. Now it's Tremors on the Land, Sea, and Forest.
So the reason the Red Wyvern was agitated is because of another monster called Lagiacrus. As for that one, it appears to have migrated in from far outside the region.
You're able to tell that much?
Yes, from trace substances on its body and the growth and wear on its dermal spikes. As for why it's here, I suspect it was drawn to the ample prey in this nutrient-rich environment.
Huh. I'd never stopped to think about monsters like that. Just went with what I was taught.
Guess they pick fights and get bent out of shape, too.
We'll transport the Lagiacrus back to its original habitat, but this could happen again.
Let's plan how to handle things from now on together. The Red Wyvern, too.
Hey, I'm sorry, for coming and demanding you fix our problems.
We really appreciate it. I definitely wouldn't have thought of capturing it.
Big Vikings!
Great work, everyone.
Thanks, Alma. I think this is another case closed. Hey, can I talk to you? What you said before? You sounded just like Olivia. It really meant a lot. Would you mind if I helped out Avis Unit as a handler on your investigations again? I'm fascinated to find out what sort of path you choose to walk.
Really? It would certainly be helpful to broaden our range of expertise. I, for one, am all for it.
Sure. Welcome aboard.
Really? Thanks!
It's our pleasure.
Well then, just let me know whenever you need my help.
So that's that one. I wonder where we choose our handler. Yep, fire remains best. No surprise there. And they actually specifically stated on social media that Laggy is less willing to part with its rarest drop than other monsters are, so I guess the sapphire is going to be rarer than most gems. Also, it used to be the Lagia sapphire. Now it's the Lagiacris sapphire. They've extended its name. It's different now. And let's go take a look at some laggy gear.
Anything catch your eye?
Okay, so the axe looks the same as always. Comes with power prolonger and convert thunder resistance, whatever that is. Let's find out. Increase your weapon's elemental attack proportional to your thunder resistance. Okay, so the more thunder res you have, the more thunder attack you have. Interesting. And 220 raw is apparently on the upper end of standard. It's a lot of white sharp. We like that. I would like to see better slots, but if convert thunder res is good enough, that could still be very worth using. Power file. Interesting. And how about the armor? So we've got max might, latent power, thunder res, weak X, stamina surge, weak X, aquatic and oil silt mobility. I wonder if aquatic and oil silt mobility also helps for the swimming section of the laggy fight. Weak X, max might, more mobility, and weak X, latent power, and thunder res. Got a lot of weakness exploit in here and a lot of max might, which are good skills. And it's got flexible leathercraft, which, hey, I guess that's nice to have. What's Leviathan's Fury? Temporarily increases affinity and can deal extra thunder damage upon buildup. So it gives you Thunder Blast or something? Well, it's nice having Laggy back. I will say that for sure. Wow, you need a lot of sapphires for that armor. Three sapphires to make the full set, which means I'm going to need 7 sapphires to make both flavors of layered. Plus also the weapon. So yeah, 7 sapphires total. It's a lot of sapphires.
Done already?
Uh-huh. Wonderful. Let's do it.
Okay, now let's get ready for Seregios, who, if memory serves, is weakest to ice? It's either ice or water. Wish I had more critical jewel 3s so I didn't have to share them between weapons.
Hello.
And they added an item box next to the tent. And let's have a meal before we go hunt that Seregios. custom meal. Can't go wrong with Defender High. Good old herbed cheese meat. And before I forget, where are they? Right. I'm not looking for sushi fish. I'm looking for sushi fish scales. Okay. Now, let's get to the Windward Plains. What do you have to say, Gemma?
Hey, Hunter. I know it's out of the blue, but you want to bust down a new door?
I'm going to need some context here, Gemma.
Right. So, I was talking shop with some of the hunters from the other units earlier.
I suppose I'm a function first type? I do fuss over the little details, but even that's about practical things.
It really depends on the weapons you're using. You can wind up stuck with one catch-all set.
I hear ya. It's great to go all in on one specific approach. But to survive out here, you've got to be flexible. Try new things.
Well, sure. But that's easier said than done.
Why not start from looks then? What do you say to a little friendly competition? Each unit comes up with a set of gear they want to put their hunter in. Hunters get the materials, we smithies craft, and then the big reveal. I call it Project Fashion Hunter, busting down the door to progress.
Ooh, that's certainly one approach. Sounds like fun.
It certainly could open new doors.
It's true. Changing up your gear can lead to some unexpected insights.
Werner said I clearly had too much time on my hands, but he's down. Whichever unit gets the most votes wins. So, what do you think? You game? Just what I like to hear. I've already got the whole fit planned. Here, just look. Balakchi Specs Alpha, Hope Mill Alpha, Clerk Van Brace's Alpha, Chattacabra Coil Alpha, Piragil Greaves Alpha.
I've made them all.
All you gotta do is equip this set as layered armor and come show me. If there's anything you're lacking, you know I'm happy to make it.
All right, well, since we've got that on the screen, I might as well do it now. Be nice if it stayed on the screen while I was here. So it's Pulakchi Alpha specs. That's further up, isn't it? I can't help but notice that most of these are the diamond version, which is ostensibly the female set. So, Hope Alpha, diamond version, and then we need the Clerk Alpha circle version. And something alpha waist, I forget what, but I remember the Pyragil alpha legs. Chatacabra alpha. I mean, it's not bad. It's not really my style. I'd prefer the other Gulakshi glasses at the very least.
Yep. Whoa, Hunter, you're looking good. Really good. It suits you even better than I thought. You got me feeling things here. Now, if you'll let me make just a couple little color tweaks with some quick dye. Perfect! Let's round everybody up and show you off! Esteemed colleagues, one and all, thank you for assembling on this most auspicious of days. The inaugural Inter-Unit Project Fashion Hunter Face-Off is officially in session. First up from Tourist Unit, Alessa.
The way she's holding that hammer.
Styled by Tourist Unit's Inrai. Inrai says, I wanted to showcase her kindness, positivity, and grace.
A new door really has opened.
Crisp and clean. I could never sell that sort of refinement.
Love that combination. I never saw this one coming. Next up is Rosso, repping Rubrum Unit.
The way she's holding that
He's
hammer
dressed by Rubrum
implies.
Unit's Melchior. Red is Rosso's soul. It would be criminal not to use it.
A natural match, huh? It's almost too perfect.
It implies that microphones are a thing
Really
in this world
accentuates his unique
that they
charm.
are familiar with.
It's like he was born to wear this.
Coming up next, my very own Avis unit. Coordinated by yours truly, Gemma. Feast your eyes on a hunter fit to pluck a wrath from the skies.
Gathering the materials was a pain.
No, it wasn't. I literally already had them.
Hey, come on. I don't need to know that.
Hold up. This one's coming in hot.
Not bad at all, Hunter. A glimpse at an unexpected side of you.
Next is Astrum Unit's very own Olivia. Wearing gear picked by Werner. His statement. It's just her own beauty as is. Is that a problem?
Right. Here I am.
Ooh.
Isn't that Zoshio waist?
Burner. Anyway, everyone, it's time to cast your vote.
You're a wild one.
Ah, hey, thanks.
Whew, that was a blast, Hunter. A shame about the result, though. I never even thought to combine those pieces like that. It's been educational.
For what it's worth, I thought your selection was pretty stunning, too.
Yeah, I thought so too. Since getting here, the only thing on my mind has been how to keep you guys alive. This little event brought me back to the old days, when I was just doing it for the thrill of creating. So I decided to just have fun with it, which got me this. This jacket's an important piece to me. It's what started it all. We'll call it a prize for my winner. Take it.
Thank you. I'll wear it with pride.
Let's break more doors together sometime, Hunter.
Well, that was a cute little side mission thing.
Hello.
Don't really care about any of the things going on in other places. Let's get our standard gear back on. Ooh. There we go. And which axe is this? It's my ice axe, right? So what are there ice axes other than Hirabami? Nope. So I guess we're going with the Hirabami look. And then I think this is my water axe, but whatever. Yeah, this is my ice axe. Okay. So to Kunafa we go.
Wow, we sure got here fast.
What do I do? Maybe tell a grown-up? No, I'll just get in trouble. Hey, traveler? Can I, tell you something? No, sorry. It's okay, never mind.
Right. This is definitely more Alma's wheelhouse. Let me go find her. I'll go work on my own research. Come poke me if you need anything.
All right. Not allowed to have Werner, or not Werner, Eric for this one.
What did you want to talk about, Nebby? Don't worry, I promise no one will be mad. And the hunter here is going to help make whatever's bothering you better.
Well, Nemo and Funo said they're going to do the Sacred Riders trial, so they went up to the plateau all alone. Even though we were told not to because of the strange monster.
There have been sighting reports of an unknown monster around the village lately.
The grown-ups said the monster was chasing after the Sacred. But Nemo said he wasn't scared. I didn't want him angry at me, and...
Does anyone else know about this, Nevi?
Yeah, Nuna does. She just left on her Sacred.
Thank you for telling us. We'll go make sure everyone is all right. You wait right here.
Nebby, what's wrong, child? What's the matter?
Nana, can we leave Nebby here in your care? We need to head for the plateau as soon as possible.
Go on then. I'll watch over the girl. You just be careful yourselves.
Let's go.
So I can save it for when the cutscene's done.
We will stride the wind and soar like the great bird Samult!
Let's fly!
Guys, wait! You can't do the trial
we're gonna glide from here and prove it.
But I heard that a strange monster has been spotted around here. I know how scary they are. We have to go back.
Yeah, but...
Oh,
Huh?
it's the travelers!
Hey!
Hunter! Miss Alma! Everyone, it is safe here. Let's head back home.
Well, sucks to be that sacred.
It's Seregios. No! It's taking her! Nona, don't! I have these two. You take care of Nona and the Seregios.
Got it.
Give her back!
Nona, be careful.
No! We can't lose her!
The sacred. Nona!
Nice figure wasp revival on the bird.
There's something else, kid. Now get these sacred back home.
Okay!
You're facing me, big guy.
Okay, Seregios Town. So, what I was gonna say, I'm actually kind of glad I waited to say it. One of the things that bugs me about when games have children is when they have the voice for the kid very clearly sound like just an adult doing a small voice. Like, sometimes you'll have a child character in a game, and yeah, they sound like a normal kid. It doesn't sound jarring at all. The kid who we talked to start this quest sounded like an adult doing a small voice.
I've sent the other two back safe. For the safety of the nearby settlement, the guild authorizes you to slay that Seregios.
Understood.
After the quest was officially started, sounded fine. It was only the one who started the quest for us that I had an issue with.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Seregios also sounds different than it used to, but I'm actually not against this. Hang on, well,
Make sure to grab anything
give me a
else
sec
that
here.
leaves behind.
Is the stream messing up? Like, am I dropping frames or something? My YouTube preview is really not happy right now. Maybe it's just a case of YouTube messing up, or maybe it's a case of stream issues. Hopefully it's just YouTube showing me a bad preview. Looks like refreshing my preview seems to have fixed things. So yeah, hopefully everything's fine now. I know I'm bleeding, but I used the wrong heal while I was bleeding. So we're just gonna live with it for a bit. Fine, you don't want me to do a full unleash, I get it. So I've broken both sets of toes. I really want to get an offset on this guy. Like, it's probably not going to look any different than an offset on anything else. But I still want it to happen. There we go. And there goes the left wing. I want to get that tail, see if they buffed the tail cut back up to what it was before Sunbreak. But looks like we cannot work on the tail during the mount. Excellent. Place me right where I wanted to be. They did buff the tail cut back up. That's good. The tail cut should never have been nerfed to begin with.
Might be tracks.
Yeah, both of the monsters that got re-added in this patch sound different than they used to, but for Seregios, it fits, honestly. I like it. We only have one wing left to break. I believe it's his right wing. This music. I was a huge fan of the new version of Laggy's theme. This version of Seregios' theme doesn't really sound like Seregios' theme, honestly. Like, it's got elements of it, for sure. It doesn't sound like it belongs to him anymore. Alright, we may not have gotten all the breaks, but let's take him home. Oh, we can't take him home. It says slay the Seregios. Well, that's all the breaks. Dang. I was really hoping that flash would actually stop him.
Like this trap.
So he sleeps in Gypsaros's nest, huh? Honestly, it did seem odd that this nest belonged to Gypsaros, but with how many bones litter it. Dang it. They also did a really good job on the sound of the rattling scales during the threat display there. Alright, well, that's Seregios down.
Let's make our way back to Kunafa as well.
Children are forbidden from attempting the trial alone. Why did you break this rule?
We just wanted to be real secret riders. That way, we could be Zato's hands and help everyone around the village.
I see. You were in a hurry to grow up. But rules like that exist for a reason, child. They are made to keep you safe. Alas, people forget the sting of loss as the years pass.
What do we do if we forget, though?
That is why we tell stories. We pass on knowledge of danger through generations, so that it may be avoided.
Nona, I heard about the Seregios. Are you okay?
She's the reason that Sacred made it home safely.
She glided down from the plateau like she was a bird herself.
Wow! That means you're an official Sacred Rider, right?
Things only ended well this time thanks to the Traveler and Alma. Nona, Nemo, Vuno. You are never to do that again. If you insist on breaking any further rules, you'll find out why they called me Nana, the Howling Gale. Any questions?
We're really sorry! We won't do it again!
Good. Lesson learned.
Gerubache! Say Hana Heru?
Okay. And that is the end of the specific new quests, I believe. Oh, we've got a Tempered Seregios. 8-star, 5-star, no less. I suppose I should go give that a shot before calling this a stream.
Wow, we sure got here fast.
Just get my gear all ready for it. And with it being 8-star, 5-star, I should actually check and make sure that Seregios' weakness... It is not ice, it's electric, okay. Quick switch is nice and all, but I'm grabbing a crit visual 3. It's better damage. Oh, right, Seregios gear. We need to look at that.
Anything catch your eye?
So, Seregios weapons. We've got blade scale honing as the skill. Narrowly evading a monster's attack while your weapon is drawn grants special sharpness. What is special sharpness? I guess that's all the info we get, huh? Just special sharpness. And how are the stats on this thing? 210 raw, 25% affinity, some natural white. This is when fully upgraded. Dragon File with 300 is not amazing. But I suppose if special sharpness is good enough, then this could be great. But probably Switch Axe not going to end up using the Seregios weapons. Other weapon types, maybe. And then if we look at Seregios armor... There it is. Adrenaline Rush, Counter-Strike, Bleed Res. Evade Window Agitator and Counter-Strike. Adrenaline Rush, Evade Extender. Evade Window Agitator, Bleed Res. Adrenaline Rush, Agitator, Bleed Res. Okay, so the set's primarily built around dodging stuff with perfect timing. And what is Seregios' tenacity? Extends the duration of Adrenaline Rush. If triggered again while the skill is active, extends the effect duration once. Okay, so it lets you make Adrenaline Rush last longer, which is actually pretty good. Level 2, additionally, if triggered again while the skill is active, further increases attack. Okay. That, if you're doing a lot of dodging, can actually be pretty dang incredible. How's this set slots-wise? If we go for the beta, level 1, level 3 and 2 level 1s, level 3 and 1 level 1, level 2 and level 1, level 3 and 2 level 1s. I would like to see more level 2 or 3 slots, honestly. I didn't bother to look at the slots on the laggy armor either. 2 2s, 3, 2 2s, 3 and a 2. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna replace any of my gear, but hey, options are good. And I just realized something. I've got my lightning axe equipped, but my layered weapon is not for lightning. Which means that until such a time as they let you have your layered gear and your non-layered gear be part of a set that changes at one time, it's not going to be very ideal now, is it? So for lightning, was Fulgranja really the only lightning monster that had an axe? Yeah, it was, because Ray Dow didn't. Alright, I guess we're using the Fulgranja axe for now. Yeah, just a quick look over here. Yep, no laggies. But let us... Oh. So we can do Seregios by itself, or Seregios with an Anja pal. I think the Seregios by itself is probably the better option. Though with the Anja pal might make it easier. It looks like it also makes it give a lot more weapon decos, but I don't really care about that. Let's just hunt the thing by itself. Just realized I haven't been using my lucky vouchers. Alright, 8-star, 5-star Seregios, and then we call it a stream unless a tempered laggy also shows up by the end of this. Oh, that's a Seregios? Who knew? Just realized I don't have my sushi fish scales on me right now, but oh well. So I was instantly afflicted with bleeding there, despite having actually parried the attack. That's, gonna be something to deal with.
Got it on the ground! Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Ow. So, turns out, does a lot of damage when it's an 8-star, 5-star tempered. Getting a lot of value out of this evasion mantle. That freaking raft interrupted my potion drinking. Regios is a lot more willing than most monsters to jump into the air after being flashed.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Gonna go grab those sushi fish scales that I forgot. Might as well refill as well. Bad time to be stunned. Maybe not the worst. Cat had his attention. I'm sorry, for this attack to be big enough that my cat warned me to get out of there when I was at nearly full health. Turns out, Regios hits hard when it is an 8-star quest with 5-star strength.
We've been given more supplies. Check your sacred's pouch.
Down he goes.
You did it!
Kinda wish I didn't go a mile away during the dismount. Seems that you can't go straight from the counter into another counter. which for a monster that attacks as frequently as this one is actually a bit of a problem.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Really hoping to get a knockdown with that flash, but then again, monsters don't really stay down very long if you flash them down in this game.
Ready for you.
Thanks, Rathmas.
Power up.
I've broken both legs and gotten 0 knockdowns for it.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Trying to get this for a while. And there's the Anja. Wonder, do these two have a turf war?
Monsters are fighting each other.
They're welcome to fight each other. So maybe it'd be best if I didn't get in there while the Anja is still attacking the Regios, huh? We've got all of his tempered wounds open. That's nice. Considering each one of those is a knockdown when it pops.
Get a load of these claws.
Alrighty. Got the tail. Welcome back, Anja. Actually get this on the face, that would be excellent. So, if you would kindly point your face in my direction, Seregios. Dang it.
Hey, get out of there!
I thought you said heels inbound. Where are they? Okay, this thing's ready for capture, and we are going to take it home.
Right on target. Great job, partner.
There we go. Now let's carve this tail. That was a rough quest. Switch Axe, probably not the best matchup against Seregios.
Nice work, Hunter.
Like, yeah, I've got some counters, but it attacks way too quickly for me to properly respond to the onslaught. Scarlet Forest has no laggy in it. Let's head over there anyway and then just rest in the tent. And if one rest makes a laggy show up, we'll play with it. A tempered laggy, that is. But if it doesn't, then oh well. Rest is here. There we go. Let's go with plenty, because it was the plenty the last time we saw a laggy here. And daytime. Whenever you feel like finishing, load bar. We have got no laggy. Oh well. Either way, I'm satisfied with what we've done today. It has been fun. But that's going to have to be it. So thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all that. And I will be back tomorrow to do more of these monsters with an open lobby for multiplayer. And as for when tomorrow, that's a little bit uncertain. If I can, it'll be at the normal time, but if I can't, then it'll be another after dinner thing. Either way, see you then, friends.